Very good early morning to everybody on Expedition Neverland. It is 6:18 a.m. You can see the Walt Disney World sign there. It's still dark out, and we are heading to Hollywood Studios for the new Rise of the Resistance ride. We're going to show you guys how to get a boarding group. It's kind of like their virtual queue for the ride, but you have to get here early. Lately we've been checking it out, and it seems like if you're not there 7 a.m. You're not getting on the ride. So we're going to see how it all works, and we will be at Hollywood Studios in just a couple of minutes. Make sure you hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button as well, and let's get into Hollywood Studios. Approaching the parking pay areas now. Not too bad, although for 6:20 a.m. there are a decent amount of cars here, but we'll get through here pretty quick, get in the park, and show you all how to get you a boarding pass for Rise of the Resistance. Still dark, but look at all these people heading into Hollywood Studios this morning, and I'm sure they are all doing the exact same thing we are. Rise of the Resistance is definitely the most popular ride in Disney right now. You cannot wait in a standby queue for the ride. They don't have one, you can't do it. So the only way for you to get on the ride is to get this boarding group, which we'll show you in a minute. I think there's like 1 through 150-ish. You get one, and then they will call your boarding group at some point during the day. You go back and ride the ride. So get in there, show you how it's done. It is very crowded at Hollywood Studios. We got plenty of time to get in there. They open the ticket turnstiles a little before 6:30. It's almost 6:35, and we are almost through into the park. And then we'll wait for our boarding group. All right, we made it into Hollywood Studios with a whole bunch of other people and making our way towards the Chinese Theater. Still got about 25 minutes until we can get our boarding group on our phones, but at least we're in here. So we're in the Disney app now. Just open the Disney app. When you open it, you will see right up here it says Star Wars Rise of the Resistance, access to boarding group. Now it's not 7 a.m. yet, so this isn't going to work, but you want to have your phone open at this point. I'd say at 6:55, you know, 6:57, just so you're ready to go, because you're going to hit the Find Out More button, where it will then give you access to join a boarding group. That won't be live until 7 a.m., but we'll show you how that's done as soon as we can. Once you get to this point, you got to decide, are you going to go left to Galaxy's Edge or right to Toy Story Land? If you want to ride Rise of the Resistance, it doesn't matter, because again, you get that boarding group right on your phone. So you can go anywhere, get your boarding group, and then go back to the ride when it's time. All right, it is 6:59. We are back in the app again. If you tap Find Out More, it still doesn't allow me to join that boarding group. All right, so here we are. It worked actually on my buddy's phone. We both were doing it at the same time. He's the one who got in first, boarding group 13. Unlucky 13, that's pretty darn good. So we should be one of the first people onto the rides. So a couple of thoughts on that process. At 7 a.m. it was not letting me in. My buddy though, he was able to get in right at 7 and get us the pass. So the more people you have, the better. Make sure everybody is trying on the app to get that boarding group. We got boarding group 13, which should be getting called relatively soon, because otherwise you're gonna be waiting all day for your return time. So we're gonna ride Toy Story Mania while we wait for our return time. It is 7:17 a.m. Our boarding group has been called. Once it's been called, you've got 2 hours to return. So we have until 9:17 to return to the ride, but we're gonna head over there right now, get on Rise of the Resistance. I'm gonna say we'll probably be done the ride by 8 a.m. It's a pretty good day. Might have just jinxed us, but let's go see. Heading over to Galaxy's Edge now. Just wanted to let you all know, this video is more of the process of getting your boarding pass and then getting on the ride. The next video later this week, probably on Wednesday, will be of the ride itself. So I will be filming it, but that one will come later this week. So again, make sure you're subscribed, make sure you hit that notification button, so on Wednesday, you all are able to view that video of Rise of the Resistance. Just entered Batuu, and because we have our return time, we come in right here. You do need to have your ticket. or Magic Band, because they will scan to make sure you have a boarding group, which we do. Again, if you don't have a boarding group, you will not be able to ride. All right, we just got through. It is 7:26 and we are already headed on to Rise of the Resistance. Thank you, everyone. Here we go.
How brave, but ultimately hopeless. There's no...
7:46 a.m. and we are off of Rise of the Resistance. What an amazing ride. Second time I've ridden it since it opened back in December. Another awesome ride. So this just goes to show you, get here at 6:30, pound that app, as they say, and you potentially could be on the ride and off the ride before the park's even been open for an hour. Pretty amazing stuff. Had an awesome time on Rise of the Resistance. Like I said, later this week we'll be dropping the video of the ride itself. This was just sort of how to get your boarding group. Awesome time here at Hollywood Studios. We're gonna grab some breakfast now. We've got the whole day ahead of us to do some other awesome stuff. So again, hit that subscribe button, hit that bell notification button, and remember, it's an expedition out there, so never land. See y'all.